Hi you guys! Today's video is going to be different than any other yoga, movement, fitness related video that I have filmed before. I recorded majority of my stretch yoga flow this morning, so that's what you're going to be able to view visually, but this voiceover is going to be slightly different. Today's video topic is going to be in general about creating a healthy, well-balanced lifestyle, or at least some of the steps that I have taken to do this for myself. Over the last 10 plus years, I feel like I have been on this journey. When I was younger, I referred to this as my happiness journey, but as I've gotten older, I've kind of combined that vocabulary with also wellness and just in general my health journey. Health, wellness, that does not just apply to physically moving your body. In this video, I'm going to be talking about like mental and spiritual health as well. I want to start from the beginning of my journey and kind of give you a brief timeline for those of you who are new to my channel or who haven't seen my mental health, physical health related videos before. Trigger warning, I'm going to very briefly talk about depression. Nothing too triggering, but I will be talking about it just a little bit. I was 18 when I first started challenging my mental and physical consistency and stability before deciding that I needed to potentially try some lifestyle changes. I was extremely depressed, suicidal, dealt with extremely bad anxiety, eating disorders, terrible sleep routines. After feeling this way for so long, that's what sparked this motivation to try to do better, get better, feel better. But I was attempting to do this all on my own. Throughout my early 20s, that was sustainable for the most part, although I still engaged with unhealthy habits and behaviors. And it felt kind of contradicting to this path that I was pursuing and I wanted to be on. I feel like now is a good time to list off the things that are important to me when creating my healthy, well-balanced lifestyle. That's my goal with this video, is just to share what's important to me and how I'm getting to these places. So in the next section, what you're about to hear now, I'm going to go over sleep, diet, work, play, movement, relationships, stress, love, finances, things of that sort, and kind of where I'm at, my relationship with these things, and how I'm evolving my relationship with these things. So after a couple of years of trying to figure it out on my own, that's when I started just seeking external inspiration, help. Some things that really helped excel this momentum and this journey for me was joining communities of like-minded people, whether that was joining different yoga classes or different yoga communities, or doing like a social media cleanse and going through the people that I followed on social media and removing the people that no longer inspired me, and actively seeking accounts that were related to healthy food, healthy movement, just healthy lifestyles in general, and following people that I wanted to become like, having like that vision board, but it being like a physical person that I was looking at online. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that person was an extension of my vision board. Do you know what I mean? Building in-person and online connections really helped fulfill the relationship and community parts of my life. Aside from the community aspect that physical movement and food can provide, focusing on improving these two areas of my life has also, obviously, not just from yoga, but also through weight training, hiking, just everyday movements, has made me stronger. And just really prioritizing healthy ingredients, clean foods, nutritional meals. These two things, food and movement, offers community and health. Some more like spiritual, emotional things that I started getting into were reading nonfiction those self-help books. Some of those books, I'll leave on the screen a handful that I really have loved and have reread actually because they were just so good, but they have altered something in my brain and has just helped things click that just made sense. Another thing that has been really important to me has been finding work-play balance. Every single day, making it a priority to laugh, run around, get messy, create something, just tap into my inner child, silliness, creativity, and freeness. And also meditation. Meditation has been one of the hardest things for me, honestly, just because it's challenging to sit still, to attempt to quiet your mind. But when I'm able to, and I'll talk a bit about this more in a second, when I'm able to get into my meditative state, it significantly improves my sleep quality and helps relieve stress. Those are things that have worked for me over the last couple of years that I have just been trying to build on top of, just to be more consistent, to see more progress within my own personal growth, and also being consistent with these things, building the routine of implementing healthy, positive lifestyle changes, habits, routines, whatever it may be, has allowed me to trust myself even deeper. I trust that I'll show up for myself. I trust that I'll take care of my physical body with movement and healthy food. I trust that I'll allow my mind to take a break from the busyness of the world by reading or meditating. I'm making this video because everything that I just told you about, I found an app. Actually, they found me. They reached out to me. It's called OneLeaf. This app it feels like thousands, but honestly, I don't know how many, but it has so many guided meditations on all of these topics that I just covered with you guys. I guarantee you, majority of any physical, mental, or spiritual area of your life that you're feeling stuck or feeling like you need some extra help or guidance, I guarantee you there's a guided meditation on this app that can help you. That being said, some things that I'm still currently struggling with, because this is a journey. This is not linear. This is not just moving forward and nothing is ever going to affect me again. You know what I mean? This is a journey. Things are going to constantly come up. And while I don't necessarily feel depressed anymore, my anxiety is a bit more manageable, I'm not suicidal, thank you God, there are still some things that have continued for the last 10 years to affect me, one of them being stress. In general, I think we all are, trying to navigate stress. I don't think that ever truly goes away, but I don't honestly think stress is a bad thing. I think it can help motivate us and inspire us to continue to do better. But when stress is affecting your physical health, it's taking away from your peace, and it's the only thing that you're thinking about, that's when it can, that's when it needs to be addressed. And so that's something that I've been using their meditations to help target that specific concern. Another thing is just my sleep routine. I've always struggled with falling asleep. I feel like it's because I can't shut my brain off most nights. It's like my brain, I just keep talking to myself in my head. Not recently, maybe a year ago, I read that some people cannot hear their own voice in their head. If you are one of those people, you are so blessed, because if you can hear your voice in your head, then maybe you can relate to this. But I do not shut up at night. I don't stop talking to myself. Aside from their guided meditations that are meant to help get you into that deep state of relaxation and help you get into that mindset to fall asleep. Aside from that, another thing that has really helped me is keeping a very small notebook and pen by my bed, and any thought, any idea, any action that I need to do the next day, I scribble it down. Even if I can't read my handwriting the next morning, I just scribble it down. The thing is, I have this fear of forgetting. So I feel like if I don't continue the conversation in my head, I'm gonna forget. That's why I have the notebook, okay? The last biggest concern that I have right now that I've really been utilizing this app for has been weight management. I say management because depending on the period of my life, I have either wanted to lose weight, gain weight, maintain weight. It has just depended on my current state. When I was younger, I did not have a healthy eating diet. I wasn't mindful about ingredients or sugar or whatnot. So when I was younger, I definitely would have used this app for their weight loss program or their weight loss tools. They have actually a weight loss quiz that you can fill out. It only takes maybe 5 minutes, and it'll help structure kind of like a plan for you for like certain meditations and sessions that you can listen to in relating to your relationship with how much you eat and what you're eating. But now, the stage that I'm at in my life of wanting to gain weight, maintain weight, put on healthy weight, there's a section on the app that is specifically for weight management, not just weight loss. So those 3 topics in particular have been improved significantly through this app. And like I said a couple minutes ago, meditation has always been challenging for me. But when I listen to guided meditations, when somebody else is talking to me, it's like the other person's voice is the distraction. It's like I'm not searching for something else to think about because that person's voice is the thing that I'm thinking about. Does that make sense? I don't know. But if you struggle with the meditation thing as well, highly, highly, highly recommend checking this app out. This app, OneLeaf, works because it helps to rewire behaviors and habits using simple neuroscience-based techniques. So for example, when I was talking about stress, OneLeaf gives you a small daily exercise that helps to retrain how you react to daily triggers and daily situations, so that way it helps build your tolerance for stress. I mentioned my relationship with sleep. OneLeaf guides you into a state of relaxation by addressing these racing thoughts and rewiring how your brain reacts to them. Lastly, weight management, weight loss. It really gets you to question not necessarily what you're eating, but why you're eating, and it helps you to face the everyday triggers that might spark a quick little snack break or whatever it may be, and really gets you to, like I said, break down why. It's really interesting and just crazy the timing that I got to partner with this app and start enjoying the benefits of it. Crazy timing because I'm currently reading this book. It's called Atomic Habits, and one of the chapters that I read, the main point of the chapter was about crossing over these subconscious boundaries and identifying our why. Not necessarily just pointing out the physical, what we're doing, but breaking it down to the subconscious, to the emotional side of our actions, and learning the why we're doing these things. Once we get to that, I feel like we reach breakthroughs in our evolution and in our self-growth journeys. Referencing that book again, I just want to touch on the chapter of habit stacking. If you also struggle with meditation, for me, the most successful way to incorporate it in my everyday routine is habit stacking, and I just learned this term in the book. If there's a habit that you already partake in every single day, that's already a part of your routine, if you can find an area of your life like that and add the meditation either before, during, or after that already established habit, that is how you can potentially build the habit of meditation. For example, in the morning, it takes me about 30 minutes to do my morning routine, and that's a great time to throw on one of these guided meditations, or during a yoga flow, or at the end of yoga during Shavasana, like right here. Here's why OneLeaf is better than any of the other apps I've tried similar to this. One, it's science-backed techniques that help users achieve real progress. It's personalized for you, helps addresses the root causes, so it's not about temporary fixes, and it's just fun and simple and easy to interact with. If you want to download OneLeaf, the link is in my description. And just a friendly reminder, wellness, health, physical, emotional, and spiritual growth is not linear. There's going to be ups and downs for all of us, so don't be too hard on yourself during this process. I just want to reference the book that I'm reading one more time. There's a chapter where the author is basically saying if you can try to better yourself by 1% every day, imagine by the end of a year how much you will have improved. It's such a simple statement and fact, but something that I plan to use along the rest of this journey, and maybe you can too. Okay, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed the style of it and want to see more, like this, let me know. Love you guys.